So we finished it, man. We finished our first common EP together. We spent 2 years for this.
Indeed. So first of all, let me thank you for collaboration. I really appreciate the patience. I think it works both sides, right? And we did a hell of a job. We created 4 tracks. It's the new EP Columbus. It will be out there on the 6th of October, 2022. So yeah, of course, this year.
I hope so. I hope this year, man.
Yeah, I hope so this year as well. Now, definitely in a few weeks, it's online, worldwide. So that will be a very cool thing. We did a hell of a job. Maybe you can tell something on how did we achieve this? How did we come to this final EP? It's also nice for me to hear your story, by the way.
My story is pretty simple, I suppose, because, just I found you on the internet because of my friend Vitaly, sent you some tracks, and his tracks were released on your label, the Purple Desert Records, the best techno labels in this universe, guys. And
Thanks.
I decided to make a remix for my friend's track. I liked it a lot, and that's how I met you, man. And Kasper Karpel, nice guy, nice for communicating. His English as well, and and your taste of music, your point of view to the music. I thought that it's pretty close to mine, and that's why I offered you to make something together as an EP Columbus. Columbus like spreading borders. Columbus like investigating something new in the techno music. So, and for making something bigger than we are. So 1 + 1 means 100.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, so thanks for sharing this information. It's the same way I think about it. So we named the EP Columbus. It's like the explorer of the world, of America. Even for us, we crossed borders indeed, and we needed to find a way to make sure that we're on the same level, on the same page. So what we did basically is in my opinion, I saw some mixes from you. I saw some videos from you. Indeed, you sent over the remix of Italy, and I was a little bit stunned by the quality of those mixes or of that mix, and I appreciate it. And we got in contact, and your English is, by the way, very good for you.
Thank you, man.
No, not for you, but you know what I mean. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to understand each other, but at least we found a way to get to know each other a little bit more. We're in close contact, not all the time, but sometimes in the weekends, in the evenings, some chit chat, some bullshit talk.
We even know our children, man.
Yeah, indeed. We know our families, so
yes.
That's also nice to know. So across the border, we although we have not seen each other in real life, it feels like I get to know you, or I know you already. And indeed, we know each other's family. We had the children. We were in the it was actually very nice to have that kind of conversations as well, and also the appreciation and the patience I think of each other, especially when we're going to check some music from each other. So that's what
a lot of music.
So I was checking out some music from you, also some videos, and we had a feeling of techno, of music, and it connects people in a way. I'm not sure if other people can relate to that, but at least producers can relate to it. You can connect in a certain way, and you cannot describe it with words, only express your feelings with the music. And this is what I really liked about putting out the label and release music for especially artists which are not that familiar. Of course, it's nice, but
Words end when music starts.
Yeah, indeed, spread some love.
Yeah.
So basically what we did is for the EP, we made a plan. What we wanted to do is to create 4 tracks at least. So we divided the work a little bit. You made 2 beats, I made 2 beats. We sent it over to each other, and you make 2 tops and synths, and I did the same for the other 2 ones. So after that, the process started a little bit more. We go into the depth, and some changes, some little changes here, some little changes there. Maybe I do not like this, maybe you do not like that, and then it fitted. So I must say, at least the final result is killing, man. It's really nice. The vibe is there. It's music, it's techno music, and what I also need to say, it's not that commercial. So it will, maybe it's a good question for users. At least maybe someone can react on this video to say, okay, is it that commercial? Do I like to hear it in a club, in a warehouse, on a festival? Is it something, it's catchy the first time, or you need to listen to it and learn how to listen to it?
My advice for our listeners, our future listeners, is to listen our EP at least 2 times. Because it's like, for me, it's like a classical music, for example, because you cannot feel the whole deep of this music for the first time, for the first hearing of that. You have to listen it twice or 3rd times, because, you know, I don't know why. Sometimes it works. It's like a cigarette. Does anybody likes his first smoke? No, but 3rd and 4th, and then bang, and you're a smoker, right? And then sometimes you will be our listener because you will hear our music twice.
Yeah, indeed. So you get addicted to it.
It goes only with good music. Yeah. Only the bad, shitty pop music is so catchy, and you even cannot forget. You want to forget, but you can't. Just how to forget this shit, but you can't. So not the same. Not the same with ours. With our tracks.
I know what you mean. I think you're heading to those basic chords which constantly pop up in pop music and commercial music. You hear it one time, and it will put a seed into your head, and the melody won't disappear. Although it could be that those are really nice emotions, because they're attached to emotions, of course. With techno music, it's a little bit different, in my opinion. But at least you need to learn to listen to it. That's my opinion about techno music. You need to feel it, and of course you can play it on your mobile phone, but it's not the same as you listen to it on a festival, in your car,
at least with good speakers.
At least with good speakers. So the story is not only the high part of of those tracks and about the lyrics or something, because we do not have any lyrics. It's more about the percussion, the bass, the vibe, the low end of the of the tracks, which made a result. And I think the result, is what you already said. You need to listen it at least twice.
Yes, I could compare it with an abstract art too, you know, like colors, strange lines, strange shapes, but still those art has got some emotions inside of it, and it could get you some impressions, you know.
Yeah,
I teach students sometimes how to write techno, and they ask me, how do you collaborate with this guy? Is you? How is it really possible to communicate with making music? Because I can't to write by myself just one techno track. How can you do it together? How is it really possible without communicating in the real life? So guys, it's really possible, because we are like-minded mans. We are like-minded men, and that's what I think. Just learn English. Учите английский, поняли? Learn English, guys.
Leer Nederlands, gasten. Dan eigenlijk Engels. Leer Engels en dan kan je samenwerken. Hij is nou aan het lachen, maar hij begrijpt het niet omdat ik zei het in het Nederlands. Maar dit is wel het leukste eraan. Right?
Мы сейчас говорим как Кузьмич и Финн из известного фильма «Особенности национальной охоты». Мы друг друга понимаем, потому что чувствуем. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, so I think okay. I fully agree. Yeah. So what we also did with the tracks, the name of those tracks. You came up with an idea also. We had finally with the Columbus, we had a sort of cover. The cover is later on. It was created later on.
How do you call this thing on our cover? This sailors thing.
Good question, man. It's
astrolabe.
That's what?
Astrolabe. In Russian we call it astrolabia, but I don't know how to speak it in English.
Yeah, it was a little bit a trick question. I forgot the name, but you're totally right.
In Russian it's astrolabia. I am absolutely sure, but in English I don't know.
Astrolabia, it's almost the same. Astrolabe.
Astrolabe, maybe.
Astrolabe. Yeah.
Astrolabe, man.
Yeah, it is the same. But what we did with those tracks, so 3 of the 4 tracks are basically the name of the vessels Columbus used for his search. So we searched each other, we found each other, we created some music. It was a collaboration. You need to also collaborate on the vessel to reach America. So that's what we did. And
but the last one is the Voyager 2. Space. We reached the space.
Yeah, indeed. Maybe it's also nice to tell that we did, I think, if we take a look at the time we used to create this EP, it took like a century, right? It took like it took I think approximately 2 years or something to finish this off.
Because of COVID.
Yeah, but we're online, so we didn't need to meet each other.
A lot of COVID troubles.
A lot of COVID troubles, indeed. I also my wife was pregnant, so I became a father in between. The first few months, it was really nice. If we take a look at the collaboration between each other, creating music, Um, so the first part was created within, I think, a few weeks, maybe a few months.
Few
It was
weeks. Few
it was
weeks.
very quick, and
Very.
and and for the label, I really wanted to make sure it was finished before my son was born. Um,
Yes.
that was my goal.
Say
Eventually,
say your plans for God, and He will laugh about it.
yeah. So eventually, it took 1.5 year more than initially intended, but I'm really happy with the result. So it doesn't matter, and now it's forever. And this is also a nice thing when you finish some stuff. Also for the listeners, when you finish some stuff and you're 100% behind your choices, it's difficult to be 100% behind your choices, especially for producers, critical
Oh yes.
producers. You need to make choices to at least continue. There are a lot of new tracks which are in your mind already. You just need to roll it out. So there are so many ideas, so many plugins, so many hardware devices which you can use. It's all about being creative and put your own label on it. So put your own signature on your music. That's also what we did. We made a collaboration. For example, those 2 beats I have created are totally different, are a bit different than yours, and vice versa, also with the tops and the synths.
To be honest, I forget which beats I made and which beats you made.
Okay.
Forget.
Okay. I know. Okay. Do you want to hear it? At least I know I created the beat from Pinta. You made the beat for Ninja. Voyager. Yeah, I also created Voyager beat.
Okay.
I made the synth of Ninja and the pads.
Of Nina.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I trust you. Okay.
Definitely. So the synths, like the steps, it's more like the steps. So, you know. Okay. Don't worry.
It sounds completely like my own music and just everyone.
Yeah.
Because I'm totally satisfied of sounds of every track. Oh, do you remember? I mixed them with my students in the studio.
Yes. Yeah.
Such a nice period. My first listeners was 4 or 5 guys of my students, and they listened to our music. Wow, interesting. How will you mix it? Then I will send it to you, and you will make a mastering for that. You with your guys. My hello to your guys, and so I'm totally satisfied of how it sounds. I'm totally satisfied with mix, with mastering too, of course, and now I just want to share with as many people as possible with my music. Really a lot. I want to share my music with this universe completely.
Yeah, that's also a message I would like to phrase a little bit. Some people are in for the money. Some people really like music the way it is. They do it for the music. Without money, you do not have any gear. Without music, you do not have any other stuff, perhaps. Basically, what I wanted to tell is that I'm not doing this for any money. I'm only doing this for creating music, collaborations, with different artists. A lot of artists are welcome, of course. And I want to make sure that they will get a podium for their music. So therefore, I have created and put on a record label to make sure I can help a little bit, so they will be successful. This is my main goal for putting on a label. Of course, I do like to create music and that everybody hears my music as well, and they're going to dance and going crazy on my music. Yeah, that's also nice. But this is the main reason why I created the record label. I think we also had a good connection, have a good connection, because you're yeah, you look the same. You look the same. So you have the same principles. You're not doing it for the money. You have a music school, right? So
This one.
this one. So basically, you need some money to survive. Otherwise, when you do not create music, you do not have any income.
Unfortunately, we have to have some money. This is reality. But I've been making music not for the money, of course. No.
No, I know. So, but yeah. So this is a very nice thing. So basically, you can put all your efforts and energy into creating music. Yeah, you did it way better than I do. At least when you're going to look from that perspective. So you can create music, you can teach people music, how to make music. You can spend a lot of time of the things or on the things you really like or love to do.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so that's
that how my life goes.
It's a little bit better than I do. I'm stuck sometimes, or most of the times, in the office, and this is my side job. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Anyway, we all do it for the music. So different situations, different countries, different nationalities, but music connects us, and
music connects people. Make music, do not make war.
yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So do you have some questions also or not?
Yes. Will we smoke some weed together?
No, it's not allowed here in Holland. You cannot buy it here.
Really?
No, it's a joke. You can do it. You can do it. If I will do it, then I think nothing will happen. I'm sorry, man.
Yes. So then I've got no questions anymore.
Yeah, you have. Oh, that's the only question you had.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I'm sure that we will make other EP, Sandbox Techno, and we will make it soon, I hope.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Stop, Konstantin. Yes.
So,
I won't tell any more about that. Just we will do our hiding job like a spies. Yeah.
So what I maybe can do is show you already this piece.
The cover of our EP.
Yeah. It's not a secret anymore. It's already available for pre-order on Beatport. Of course, the name is Columbus. You can search on Purple Desert Records. or on Impello or on Konoplin. It will definitely show you some information about it.
And
Also, if
maybe
you-
after 6th of October, we will add the link of Columbus EP below this video in the description or in the first edit comment. I'm not sure where, but you will find it, I'm sure, guys.
Yeah, definitely. What you also can do is you can go to www.purpledesertrecords.com. All latest information will be shown over there. You got some artist information, you got some release information, news will be there. If you do have some demos available, techno demos, make sure those are not happy, melodic, techno bullshit, techno songs. But make sure it's a little bit dark, like the color. So we both have black and white. The music needs to be at least or dubby, or a train techno, or bass, a lot of bass, a lot of low frequencies, a lot of percussion. Make sure you feel that techno, and it's not about I've created a 4x4 beat and this is a common thing which I hear on all parties. It could work, but then you need to be real original to make sure that it can be released on the label, because I do not like 13 things in one dozen. It needs to be a little bit special. So surprise me, send your demo to demo@purpledesertrecords.com. If you need some contact with me or with the label, info@purpledesertrecords.com. But everything can be found on the webpage. Also the beatboards, we have Spotify, we have Deezer. In Russia, we have VK. We have Apple Music. We have a lot of different channels where the music will be released. So give it any name. We have Tracksource, Boomplay in Africa. We are all around the world. So if you do like the music, please do not forget to follow us, and the links will be shown maybe here.
Will be shown everywhere.
Or here, or here, maybe over there. But if you dig it, if you dig the video, if you like it, please subscribe and make sure you will be up to date for the next release. You will be up to date with some new artists, maybe.
And some new tracks.
I do not want to make spoiler alert.
Yep.
But we're going
Yes.
very international with more artists. So
yes.
that will be definitely cool. I really like that. So the label will also grow. That means artists on the label will also automatically grow with the label. That's all I can say for now. Konstantin, you have something to add?
Just good luck for everyone. Peace, guys.
Peace. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later, man.
Yeah, man. Bye-bye.
Bye.